In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to install and set up the Notion CLI and make sure it's working correctly. We're going to walk through the full process from the command line, starting with installation, then authentication, workspace connection, testing, and finally using the CLI for practical tasks before confirming everything inside Notion. First, open your terminal or command line tool. This could be terminal on macOS, command prompt, or PowerShell on Windows, or any shell you normally use on Linux. Make sure you're in an environment where you can run system commands without interruption. If you're using a company managed machine, you may need the right permissions before installing anything. Once your terminal is open, install the Notion CLI using the required install command for your setup. Be sure to enter the command exactly as provided in the official documentation or in your project instructions. Let the installation finish completely before moving on. If the command line shows progress messages, that's normal. And if you see any warnings, read them carefully so you can catch environment issues early. After the CLI is installed, the next step is to authenticate it with your Notion account. This usually opens a browser window or prompts you to approve access. Follow the sign-in flow and grant the permissions the CLI needs. This step is what allows your local terminal to securely interact with your Notion environment, so take a moment to make sure the login completes successfully. Next, connect the CLI to the correct Notion workspace. This part is important, especially if you have access to multiple workspaces. Select the one you actually want to manage so your commands go to the right place. Choosing the wrong workspace can lead to confusion later when you don't see expected results. With that done, run a test command to confirm the CLI is working. This is a simple but important checkpoint. If the command returns a normal response, that tells you the installation, authentication, and workspace connection were all successful. If not, review the previous steps and check for issues like expired login sessions or an incorrect workspace selection. Now you're ready to use the CLI to manage workers, send API requests, or handle Notion-related tasks from the terminal. Work carefully and read each command before you run it so you understand what it will do. That's especially helpful when you're making changes to live content or automation. Finally, check the result inside Notion to make sure the command worked as expected. Open the relevant page, database, or workspace area and confirm that the update, task, or action appears correctly. This final verification helps you catch mistakes right away and gives you confidence that your CLI setup is fully working.